fussy cut out all of my pieces. And so I've got the 3 journaling cards, the 4 butterflies. Now these are 2 different colors, and they do go, you take the 2 that are the same color and you can put them back to back if you want to make them dimensional, and I'll show you that once we get the box done. Or you can glue them onto your cards, onto your box, or just leave them as is and not use them. So I wanted to show you where to score on your box. And so I am just putting this in place to see where my lines are. And so you want to score a straight line down from the sides of the box here. All right, so there's a bit of a white line there. That's where you want to score. And it's the same on the other side. And score straight down. And then we'll do that on these 2 as well. So what I'm doing is lining up on my scoreboard right along the side of the top and this folded piece here, that piece that's going to fold here. And then I'm just going to score straight down. All right, so I'm continuing this line here. And the same on this side. While you have it there, we're going to score right here the division between the solid color and the pattern. So I'm going to line that up and score, and do that on the other 2 as well. All right, now we're going to come down to this part of the box. We just have one more score, and it's between these 2 pieces here, and it's on right along there. So just line up on your scoreboard. You don't even have to square it if you just kind of visually follow that path. Now, if you want, you can go over, turn it over, and score all those lines again. All right, and that will make the piece fold a little bit better for you if that's something you want to try. All right, so let me put the scoreboard away, and then we're going to bring in some white glue. All we have to do now is just score, and if you have a bone folder, you can use that. I tend to use this kind of scraping tool and just go along the edge. All right, and so now our box is ready to put together. So all we need to do now is glue along this line. You could use double-sided tape if you want. I'm going to use white glue, and the reason I like using white glue is that it gives me a little bit of movement to kind of just, you know, line things up. So I just want to bring that over, line it up on that edge. And that should be able to fold flat there in this line up. So just check on both sides. Give it a second to rest. All right. And then your box should open up just fine. This tucks in from the top and this tucks in from the bottom. It really doesn't matter which way you want to be your top and your bottom. And there is your cute box. Now, your box can hold your journaling cards. If you wanted to tape one end shut, you could. this box will hold your cards if you wanted to write a note, and then you also have room to put some treats in there. You can now take your butterflies, and if you just give them a little bit of a fold in the center, you could do some dimensional butterflies on the front if you'd like, or if you just want to use one journaling card in there, you could put your butterflies on your journaling cards. So you have a bunch of options as to how you want to do this. And then, like I said, if you wanted to do a 3D butterfly, you would glue these back to back with a little bit of a piece of wire between them. You could even bend it a little bit and then just poke a little teeny hole in here, and you could, make your butterfly fly off the box if you want to. All right. So those are a couple of different options for working with this printable. It is a kind of a Valentine's themed project. However, it's not really, hearts and love and so forth. So it works for other uses. It also works great for a friend, or if you wanted to, even if you wanted to mail it to someone flat, you can flatten the box and have the pieces to be put together. You could send this as a project to someone that they could then journal with it if they wanted to. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how to put your box together, and I hope you enjoy and use the printable. You could also go along, goodness, I can't get it tucked in there. You could go along your edges and do some ink blending if you wanted to, around the edges of the cards. If you wanted to, you could take your cards and put them back to back so you have a design on both sides if you want, or even create a hinge so that it flips open. Lots of different options with this one. So thanks for staying to the end. I hope you like it. I'll put a link to the printable down below, and I hope to see you the next time I place a video.